Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Straight Talk TV. It is the show that cares about you, where the information comes from you, the people, to the people. It's Jazz Month. We have a legend, we have a veteran, we have just this powerful lady in our space right now. She just came from play, but she's sharing her space with us right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Hall of Fame of Jazz, Miss Marilyn Keller. How you doing, Miss Marilyn Keller? I hope I got it right.
I'm so fine. I'm excited for this. Thank you for the invitation, Tony.
It's a pleasure. You know, some people might be just tuning in a little bit now. 2016, you was inducted into the Hall of Fame, Jazz Hall of
Yes.
Fame. Is that correct? Share a little bit
Yes.
what that moment was for you.
Um, it was a chance for me to look back over the years of my career and to also invite friends and inspirations to be a part of that night. I had um, Daryl Grant on piano, Kevin Dietz on bass, and Ron Steen on drums. It was an amazing trio plus me. And then I had a good friend of mine, Nick Bertram. We not only share a special part of our lives, we're birthday mates. We were both born on January 17th. But Nick is a retired managing editor of the Oregonian. And
Oh,
Nick found our Augustana Lutheran Church jazz worship service one afternoon, and he approached the Oregon Community Foundation for a grant. At the time, we were only presenting the worship service on the first Sunday of the month, and Nick was interested in seeing us every Sunday, but the church was still in recovery process. Do you remember the schism that took place in the Lutheran Church in the late 70s? Many church congregations split from the Missouri Synod of the Lutheran Church because they were very restrictive and conservative minded. And there were churches that were growing and changing the narrative of an all-inclusive, um, diverse and progressive minded Lutheran church. That's what Martin Luther projected to the Catholic Church all those years ago. He said, we as Christians, we cannot be exclusive. We cannot be racist. We cannot be small minded. We have to open our doors and our hearts to everyone. And that's what he did. So these Lutherans formed the Evangelical Lutheran Church of America, the ELCA, and that's who was presenting this jazz worship. So Nick got the grant, and he presented the monies to Augustana Lutheran, and we became part of the regular worship scene at Augustana. And because of that, um, that was 35 years ago.
you had a moment
Yes.
there.
I've been in this industry for over 45 years now. And
Yeah,
to know that at least 3 decades of that has been involved with um, the jazz worship and justice seeking and um, um, all of the things that I've done, all the work that I've done over these past 30 plus years has been involved to spread the message of the good news and
yes,
also to work for justice. We've also worked on passing ballot measure 114, which is the gun safety measure. Do you remember that passed in November of 22? And we are still here in 2026 fighting the gun lobby and the ammunition manufacturing lobby to get this law. It is law because the voters voted it into law, and the gun lobby came against us immediately. So we've been involved in litigation over these past 4 years trying to get this law implemented. And we think we're very, very close. Right now, the Oregon State Supreme Court is considering our case, or the Oregon Firearms Federation. I forget what their actual name is, but they've created an injunction to try and keep the law from being implemented. All we need is for them to say that it is constitutionally sound. Um, it was it was ruled constitutionally sound pursuant to the federal Constitution, and if that is right, then the Oregon Constitution, which is predicated on the federal Constitution, has to state that this law is constitutionally sound. And we hope to see people having to buy a permit to own any weapon in the state of Oregon. We hope to see within the next year the amount of ammunition in a magazine limited to 10 rounds, and that there is training involved before the weapon can change hands. And also, this law closes the loophole that allows people to get their weapon before their background check is completed. That is what allowed Dylan Roof to go into Mother Bethel and assassinate Congressman Clementa Pinckney, Pastor Pinckney, back in Charleston, South Carolina. So that's what my path has been
Yes.
involved with. Also with justice behind gentrification and urban removal here in Oregon, and in this, especially in the state of the city of Portland. Um, the gentrification of the Albina neighborhood. My parents bought a house in the Albina district, and we've seen so many changes come in these past 40 plus years that we've lived in that home, and people are still trying to get us to sell that house. They want that grid back, and we're not going to sell Big Mama's house.
Right.
Senator Lou Frederick and Lanita Duke and Ron Herndon had that documentary Albina 77 when we first moved here in 1977. They came to our house and interviewed my parents and our family to find out why we had moved to Portland from New Mexico. So that journey is still being delineated, and I'm working with people like Professor Darrell Grant at Portland State University, and with the Portland Jazz Composers Ensemble, telling the story of Black people who moved to Portland and what occurred in their journey here. It's
And
big.
oh, it's huge. And I appreciate the fact you're so humble, even though you have this Hall of Fame recognition, you still share with the people. You're still fighting for the people outside of your music and through your music. And you
Yes,
just laid out a little bit of your path and what you're working on. And we have to appreciate that. Music is a lane that you're in, but you're also in the lane of helping the people.
it's
And
how I was raised.
yeah,
It's
oh
how I
yeah.
was raised.
I mean, we could feel the passion of when you spoke about it and how and what it means to you to be able to serve the people in that capacity too. So we certainly appreciate that. Now you just people, if you don't know, she was just coming from a play, and we were trying to find a spot where she could just do this interview, share a moment of space in her life, and share a little bit about the play. We can pull the flyer up. You can talk a little bit about the
Oh,
flyer. Okay, Mr. Engineer, can you pull the flyer up? And then we'll talk a little bit about the play and how it came up, how you became a part
okay.
of. Okay.
I am part of the Northwest Children's Theater and School production of Alice in Wonderland,
Okay.
and I portray the roles of the Sleepy Dormouse at the Tea Party, and also the Queen of Hearts. And I have performed in each production that this theater has presented, all the way back from 2009 and the debut of the piece. It's original jazz music that was written by our friend Ezra Wise, and it's adapted from, of course, the Lewis Carroll fairy tale Alice in Wonderland. But we call this a jazz musical because Ezra conceived the possibility of the characters in the story being patterned after jazz icons. So my two characters, the mouse is patterned after a couple of singers like Shirley Horn and maybe Carmen McRae. You know, the the jazz ballad singers, and
Right.
then the Queen of Hearts is patterned after Bessie Smith or Ma Rainey, one of the blues shouters, you know. And we have a scat battle at the end with Alice and the
Yes, yes.
Queen, and our Alice has been really, really
Scroll it up a bit. I think this
growing
here's what
into
we're talking
that.
about the Queen of Hearts. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the character, the Queen of Hearts, and the
Okay,
young
share a little bit
girl
about it. Yes.
that plays Alice. Her name is Asher Smith, and she's so professional and so wonderful. She's not even 17 yet, and she caught on right away when when our director asked her to scat with me, and
Okay.
we've just we've just had a really good run. We began the run on March 28th, and the show ends next weekend, um, April 18th and 19th. We have two shows each day of the weekend. So Saturday, 12 noon, and then we break and we come back at 3 p.m. And Sunday, closing day, we start at 12 p.m. and then break and come back at 3 p.m. And during this week, we have four school shows where um, several schools in the area will bus in their students, and we produce two morning shows for them. So it's
Now,
a run.
can we go back to that Heart, the one with Heart, kind of share a little bit about why they picked Mr. Engineer? Can you go back to the one where she's the queen? I think she said the Queen of Heart.
Hmm.
Can you pull that back up, Mr. Engineer? Because I saw the different heart cards behind it, and I kind of wanted to. Okay, yeah. Can you share a little bit about what's going on there?
Oh, we've got an incredible stage and costume designer. His name is John Ellickson. He is an employee of the Northwest Children's Theater and School. The theater
Okay,
is located right across from the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall, right there on the corner of Southwest Broadway in Maine.
okay,
And this was a marketing run that we did prior to the show opening. So they asked Asher and I to come in, and we just did certain poses. The flamingos
yeah,
speak to the the croquet game where the queen and Alice and the other uh, cast members play croquet with flamingos and hedgehogs as the balls, and it's such a fantastical realm of possibility, and the kids and even the adults really get into it. I start off as the dormouse, and I'm in a kind of different costume. It's a coat with furry patches on it, and I have a hat with two little mouse ears on it,
okay,
and so we do the tea party, the Mad Hatter and the March Hare and the Dormouse and Alice. And then after that scene ends with our with my ballad, The Three Little Sisters, I have 2 minutes, possibly just 2 minutes, to change from the mouse to the queen. So
oh
I
my,
have someone backstage with me, helping me. I just start pulling off things as I walk off stage. And then by the time the Hatter finishes up with the tea party, I'm walking back on stage as the queen, and I love it when I come back through the stage door, and I'm in the red dress that they built for me. It's a beautiful gown. It's not the two piece that I have on in the photos. It's a red fringe shimmy dress with sparkles, and I'm wearing the elbow length gloves, and when I walk back out after the mouse costume,
yeah,
people invariably go, "Oh, how did she do that?" And I'm like, "It's a kind of magic, you know."
all right,
And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to be part of the theater world, or get into movies, soundtracks, commercials. I always wanted to know what was going on in the background. I studied television production and
okay,
drama when I was out at Mount Hood Community College in the early 80s. And when I got away from there, I started working in theater and musical theater. And one of my proudest moments was playing the role of Ma Rainey in August Wilson's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom at the
yeah,
Portland Playhouse. Yeah,
yeah,
that
yes,
was that was that was an eye-opening and a career-opening experience there, and it
yeah.
it created a relationship with that theater. So I've done other productions there.
Now I was looking at your range from jazz to gospel to mamba. I mean, share a little bit about how you flow in all those different spaces.
Oh my gosh. I grew up in a small town in New Mexico, and music was played in our house every day, all day. And we all had the opportunity to choose music to play on the console or the jukebox, as we called it. So we heard everything from the Mighty Clouds of Joy and the East St. Louis Gospelettes, Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye. Um, my dad was the jazz cat, so we heard, Miles Davis, and we also heard, Bill Withers, Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind and Fire, Shaka Khan. So nothing was ever kept from us. We grew up Baptist. I grew up Baptist, but we weren't ever restricted from listening to music or even dancing or, singing this secular music. But also the gospel music was a big part of our day. My mother was a gospel singer, and it was one of my dearest wishes to sing in the adult choir next to her in the alto section, and finally got to realize that when we moved here to Portland. I was 15 when we moved here, but the minute I turned 16, I was in that choir stand with my mom, and I still sang with the youth choir, but I wanted to sing with mommy.
Yeah.
So
Now,
it's been a steadily upward progression. Every time I wanted to do something new and different, there was the opportunity presented by the God of the universe. He has seen me. He's heard my cry. He knows my dreams, and he's put me in the right place at the right time with the right music. It's all happening.
it's a blessing. Now, I know you just got through the play, but is it possible that you could touch, I mean, just a little notes of the gospel, a little of the jazz, a little, even if you can recall the first song that you and your mother say, just a little bit of it. I just want the viewers to kind of feel the the, the gifts and the space that you've been in.
Mhm. I think that song would be "His Eyes on the Sparrow." That was one of my mom's favorite songs to hear me lead with the choir, and I I I've sung it all over
Oh my goodness.
Scandinavia, different places in the world. Um, why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows come? Oh, why does my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home?
Yes, yes.
When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is he. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches over me. His eye is on the
Go
sparrow,
ahead. Yeah.
and I know he watches over me.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, my viewer said a little bit more. Can we go into a little bit? Uh, you got the gospel, you do a little blues, you do a little jazz, just a touch on a little, and then I like to end with a little bit, just a touch of the jazz that you're going to be singing at the play. Out of
Oh,
yes, just
okay.
yes.
Um, Jazz would be, um, I guess, a swing number. um, this will be my shining hour, calm and happy and bright. In my dreams, your face will flower through the darkness of the night. Like the lights of home before me, or an angel watching o'er me. This will be my shining hour till I'm with you again.
My
And
goodness.
I've sung that one at church. It speaks to all this, the the levels of your life and the blessings of this music that's been given to me.
Now
And
you mentioned Aretha. A little dose of little what's your favorite little Aretha's?
little
What's the
Aretha.
R&B
Oh
part?
yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. The moment I wake up,
Hey.
before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. While combing my hair now
Come on.
and wondering what dress to wear now, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, you stay in my heart, and I will love you forever, forever. We never were born, oh, how I love you together forever. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only been heartbreak for me. Yeah,
Oh my,
that's
what a gift. What a gift. What a gift. What a gift. I know you've been in that play all day. What I like to do before we go, I like to print a flyer back up where people can get the information of the Alice in Wonderland. A shout out to some of the people that helped put it together. And then you can do, if you don't mind, doing a little note of what you're going to be singing there. Okay.
okay.
Mr. Engineer, can you pull that up, a flyer where people can visually see it? And Miss Keller can talk about a little bit, give us the recognition of some of the people that put it together. And then she's going to bless us with a little of the jazz she's singing at the Alice in Wonderland. Now, would you like
Okay.
this one or the other one?
Um, no, this one is good. This has
Okay. Okay.
information on the dates that it and times that it's showing.
Okay.
Again, it's at the Judy Kafuri Center for Youth Arts, which is also known as the Judy, at 1000 Southwest Broadway Street in Portland. And we have about 8 more shows left in this run. The 4 of them are going to be school shows where they bus in the students from several of the different schools around the city. And that's going to happen during the mid part of the week. And then Saturday, the 18th of April at 12 noon and again at 3 p.m. And then Sunday, April 19th at 12 noon and 3 p.m. Sunday is our closing day. So you still have time. If you have students in schools, they still have time to get in contact with the theater to see if they can get together a field trip to come and see the show during the week while they're still at school. The show was conceived and written by local composer Ezra Wise, Weiss. The first 2 entities of the play were adapted by our director, Sarah Jane Hardy, who is also one of the artistic directors here at the Judy. And the final uh, entity of this year's production was drafted by Nick Finster, our artistic director and theater manager. We have a 4-piece jazz band playing with us. We've got Charlie Brown III on piano, Patrick Galichnik on bass, Mary Sue Tobin on saxophone, and Tyson Stubalik on drums. And one of our cast members, Leona Skinner Kinderman, does a cameo on blues guitar during one of the songs. So we're well settled. Everyone has their part down, and the show just it runs along like clockwork. That is one of the themes of Alice, being in the throes of Wonderland, and she's trying to find her way back home. And there's a white rabbit running around with a watch, and then
Right.
the thing is to get the invitation to come back to get back to her home in the real world.
Oh my goodness. It sounds wonderful. Looking forward to being there as well. Yes.
Yes, you
Now,
must.
yes. Now, bless us with just a little bit of what you're going to be singing there, if that's okay.
Okay. The first song I sing is sung by the Sleepy Dormouse at the tea party. And it's a nonsensical tale about 3 sisters who live down in a well where they eat this sticky, sweet English tart treat every day called treacle. And it starts off, once upon a time, there were 3 little sisters. Elsie and Lacey and Tilly, I and sister, they spent their days at the bottom of a well, eating treacle till they felt ill. And then the queen stomps in, shouting off with her head because the playing cards that were supposed to take care of her garden, she wanted red roses and they got white ones instead. So she they were trying to paint them before she came in and she caught them. So she yells off with their heads. So um now let's now let's suppose we're dining out and we're seated by the noisy kitchen. You might want to whine and pout, but I say hold your chin. The waiter comes late, or maybe too soon. He brings a bowl of soup, but forgets my spoon. Some folk would complain in this situation, but why would I bother when there's decapitation? Suppose I get tired and start to get bored, 'cause you keep talking and talking. I won't ask you to shut your gourd. I'd rather remove your noggin. And supposing the worst in the whole universe, suppose you take the last slice of bread off with his head, off with his head, off with his head.
Uh, we appreciate you so much. I know you're busy. You
Oh
stopped
man,
in and shared it, get the information out. We appreciate you so much. You have a
thank
gift.
you.
Thank you so much for
Thank
sharing.
you. I want to see the African American and
Yes, yes,
BIPOC community come out.
yeah.
This theater needs to be baptized
Oh,
in people of color, and
yeah.
the only way we can do that is if folks like yourself keep giving us these opportunities to advertise ourselves. So thank you so much, Tony.
I appreciate you. Be blessed. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, and have a blessed day. Ladies and gentlemen, you
Thank
heard
you.
from a Hall of Fame jazz, inducted to the Hall of Fame, Miss Marilyn Keller. She blessed. She just blessed us. Thank you so much. Get out, people. We're gonna have the information coming up. Alice in Wonderland. Get out and support. Get out
Come
and support.
on. Yep.
Take the children too. They got a field trip. They
Hmm.
can go. We used to do field trips. Get on the bus and go. As I say, get on the bus and just and make it a day. Make it a day in the evening for all of us. It's a blessing.
Right.
Appreciate you
Okay.
again. Bless, okay? Mr.
Okay.
Engineer, you ready? Yes. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Remember, Straight Talk TV is the show that cares about you, where the information comes from you, the people, to the people. Be blessed. Tell somebody you love it. People, it's a marathon. Keep going. This is Jazz Month. Oh, who's your favorite jazz player? I forgot to ask you.
Oh, I would say
Besides yourself.
most influential would be women like Ella Fitzgerald,
Yeah.
Nancy Wilson, Rochelle Farrell in the more contemporary, and of all people, Shaka Khan. A lot of people don't know that Shaka Khan is a jazz cat, and she's arranged some of the coolest jazz ballads and jazz upbeat pieces. Go look for Shaka Khan. Look on her albums, and you'll be surprised to see songs like "Don't Go to Strangers" and "A Night in Tunisia," and
Oh,
she's just amazing, just what
oh,
she can do. So
you heard?
yeah,
It's more than Chaka
yeah,
Khan. Chaka Khan. She's more than just that. All
yes,
right.
she is. Yes, she has been. God bless her.
God bless you.
Thanks,
All right.
Tony.
It's my pleasure. Talk to you soon. Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye now. Folks, again, Straight Talk TV is the show that cares about you, where the information comes from you, the people, to the people. And again, people, we appreciate your DM asking us what type of topics that you want. And we're doing our best to get them to you. All those that send me DMs, I haven't answered yet. Give me some time. I will get to you. And we're going to start doing a gift and talent. So if you have a video of your talent, if you write a book, if you're starting a business, get it to us. We'll get it out to the people. Okay? We'll get it out to the people because we got a lot of talent and we want to be the platform to get that talent out and share it with the people. I want to thank my engineer, Mr. Steve Roberts. Without him doing what he do, I wouldn't be here doing what I do. And without you, the people, inviting us into your home, on your cell phones, on your iPads. It used to be just the TV or the radio, but now look at us. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Be blessed. We'll talk to you soon. Okay? Mr. Engineer, go ahead, sir.